Hello again. Sitting before you right now is the 2023 LCMEA Senior Band. We have 10 high schools represented on stage, including Adair County, Casey County, Clinton County, Cumberland County, Metcalfe County, Pulaski County, Russell County, Somerset, South Laurel, and Wayne County high schools. At this time, kiddos, or young ladies and gentlemen, put your stands down, please. And I'm going to allow for a photo op for a couple seconds here for all the parents. So smile pretty, sit up nice and tall. Seconds. All right, everybody adjust your stands back to where you need them, please. Before introducing our senior band clinician, I would like to take an opportunity to say several thank yous. As you can imagine, it takes several bodies and moving parts to make an event like this run smoothly and successfully. I would like to thank Mr. Kyle Lively, our superintendent here at Somerset Independent Schools, Mr. Jeff Wesley and Mrs. Gwen Baker, the principals at Somerset High School, Mr. Kevin Burkett, the athletic director at Somerset High School, and all the coaches, teachers, staff, all the staff at SHS for allowing us the opportunity to use our facilities and for putting up with us over the last couple days. Thank you to our custodians for cleaning up after us and unlocking doors, ensuring us access to all parts of the building that we needed. Also, a big thank you to our maintenance guys for making sure that we had these awesome white chairs, 200 in fact, for everybody to be able to sit. Thank you to my colleagues, especially our two group liaisons, Mr. Andy Kreitz and Mr. Tyler Fenwick. They were amazing at communicating with our guest clinicians, distributing music, and helping in rehearsals. If you're a band director of one of the students on stage, let's go ahead and stand, please, so we can all thank you. If you are a band director, again, of any of the kiddos that are on stage. Thank you to our home SHS band boosters and my kiddos for providing coffee, pastries for our directors, helping serve dinner tonight before the concert, holding programs, helping with general setup and tear down of rehearsal spaces and anything else I've asked them to do. They've been amazing. Thank you to the students, your all's kiddos, for representing all of your programs and schools with the utmost professionalism. They have been fantastic over the last 2 days. And lastly, thank you to the parents for your ongoing support of your child's music education. Thank you for purchasing your child's instrument, carting them back and forth to rehearsals, performances, and encouraging them to practice daily to enhance their musical abilities, even though some probably don't want to every night. Whether your child chooses to pursue music after high school or not, they will remember the opportunities and experiences that you made possible for them as children. And I'm going to take just a second and speak off script here. Myself, along with several of my colleagues in this room, are direct products of this organization right here. I was in the all-district band. I'm a Russell County native, and I was in the all-district band as a student, and I know many of my colleagues were as well. And here we are now, coming full circle, bringing our own kiddos to participate in this group. So it made a huge impact on my life. I know a lot of my colleagues would say the same. Music education is important, and what we do here is very, very important, and I just really appreciate all of you for your support that this organization has had over the years and now, and thanks for letting your kids be a part of it. So, enough of that. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce our guest clinician for our senior band, Dr. Gary Schaller. Dr. Gary Schaller is Director of Bands and Professor of Music at Western Kentucky University, where he administers the band program, conducts the Wind Ensemble and Symphonic Band, and teaches graduate and undergraduate courses in conducting and music education. Additionally, he supervises instrumental student teachers And prior to his appointment at WKU, he served on the faculty at Belmont University, the University of Missouri, and the University of Tennessee, and also taught in the Albuquerque and Las Cruces, New Mexico public schools. Shallert earned his Bachelor of Music Education and Master of Music degrees from New Mexico State University, and the Doctor of Arts degree in wind conducting from the University of Northern Colorado under the mentorship of Ken Singleton and Richard Main. Shallert maintains an active schedule as a guest conductor and clinician throughout the United States and has conducted touring ensembles in Europe, Australia, and Costa Rica. Under his leadership, the WKU Wind Ensemble performed at the 2012, 2016, and 2020 KMEA conferences and the 2016 CBDNA Southern Division Conference in Charleston, South Carolina. A champion of new music for wind band, Shallert has led or participated in more than 29 commissioning projects. He has contributed teacher resources guides for 10 volumes of the popular teaching series, Teaching Music Through Performance in Band. Dr. Shallert was elected into the prestigious American Bandmaster Association and is also a member of the Kentucky Music Educators Association, which honored him with the College and University Teacher of the Year Award in 2017. Other professional affiliations include the College Band Directors National Association, the National Association for Music Education, the National Band Association, and the KMEA 3rd District Band Director Association. He is a member of Phi Beta Mu, Phi Mu Alpha, and is an honorary member of Kappa Kappa Psi and Tau Beta Sigma. He and his wife Amy reside in Bowling Green and have 4 sons, Ryan, Casey, Evan, and Trevor. They will be performing tonight the program as is with one change. They will be taking out The Lark in the Clear Air by Clifton Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Gary Shallert and the 2023 KMEA LCMEA Audition Group.
selection is Ave Maria, and this is by Franz Biebel. You know, there is many different versions of Ave Maria that have been written by a number of composers over the century. This version was written in the 20th century, and Franz Biebel was born in 1906. This was originally written for a 7-part men's chorus, and then he did a version for SATV, and then Mr. Robert Cameron did a setting of this for wind ensemble. I performed this piece with the wind ensemble at Western Kentucky University. It's an extremely exposed and extremely difficult piece, but I wanted to do it with this group to really, I guess, challenge them with some of the musical attributes of this piece, and they have done a marvelous job in, the last 8 hours of rehearsal or something. It's just absolutely remarkable. It features a couple of folks, a euphonium solo by Silas, and then a horn solo by Ashley. And if you can imagine those two solos as being a solo cantor in a really large Catholic cathedral someplace in Europe. We hope you enjoy Ave Maria by Franz Biebel. about how much fun he had the last couple days and the amazing work that the students in his band did over the course of 2 days. You know, it really is remarkable. All of these students on stage, freshmen, sophomore, juniors, seniors, from 10 different high schools in the region, got their music just a few days ago, came together at 9:30 yesterday morning or 10 o'clock yesterday morning, and in 2 days' time, put together this concert with some really challenging music. I'd like you to join me in just applauding them for that, because I think it's if you'll allow me to just share this with you. I shared with them yesterday morning that a professional symphony orchestra for a concert cycle will have a rehearsal on Tuesday morning, like the Nashville Symphony, Tuesday morning, rehearse from 10 to 12. Come back Wednesday morning, rehearse 10 to 12, rehearse Thursday morning, 10 to 12, that's their dress rehearsal, and then they do 3 concerts. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. In 3 rehearsals, that's what a professional orchestra did. And basically, that's what these students did. And it's just, I think, a real testament to the talent that's on the stage and the incredible work that their band directors in the Lake Cumberland district are doing with these students. And by the way, these band directors are giving up time away from their families and so forth so that these students, their students, can have these kinds of opportunities. You know, we live in a really weird world these days. All kinds of crazy things on the news. It's hard to find something positive. But I'm telling you what, this is positive. And I feel really good about the future of our society. As an already gray-haired man and somebody that's not getting any younger, I feel really good knowing that the future of our country is in the hands of young people like this. So, congratulations, guys. I feel good about you, very good about you. Our last a shout out to Mr. Andy Kreitz, band director at Wayne County High School, for the invitation, all the help. A shout out to Megan and John Lennox for being such wonderful hosts here. And again, another shout out to all the directors of these fine students. And thank you for being such a great audience. Our last piece tonight is called Blue Ridge Reel, and it's by Brian Dalmages. And if you can just picture yourself in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's a cold winter night, and the only source of musical instruments might be an empty moonshine jug, maybe an old washboard played with some thimbles, a homemade string bass, and I mean a bucket with a stick and a string on it, yeah, and some spoons, guitar, and a banjo. And so if you can kind of put yourself there, we're going to take you to a Appalachian Mountain barn dance. I hope you enjoy Blue Ridge Reel.
concert for 2023. If you did not get a chance to make a donation in the donation basket on your way in, please feel free to do that on your way out to keep this organization going for years to come. Thank you very much. Have a great evening and a great weekend.